May I?
Are you getting some good photographs?
Better if the sun came around. There's too many shadows round here.
A shadow owes its life to light.
Excuse me?
John Gay.
John Gay, the poet. Didn't he write Beggar's Opera?
Among other things. He was educated here, you know.
I didn't know this was a school.
A school, a Huguenot refuge, a museum, and of course a chantry chapel.
That's some history.
Would you care to hear more?
Why not?
The chapel is of early 14th century origins and has been described as the oldest standing building and historically and artistically the most interesting building in Barnstaple.
This doorway is early 14th century. The hood mould around it is to catch the rainwater and channel it down either side.
From its days as a grammar school.
How did you guess? £2 per annum for schooling, half a guinea entrance, and the customary New Year gift. Where such parents and others who please to place children under my care, they may assure themselves of their having justice done them in acquiring a knowledge of the Greek and Latin languages, and of their being treated with great humanity. You see, it was acquired by 2 lawyers after the suppression of the chantries. Then it was purchased by Barnstaple Corporation, who put it to use as a grammar school. That would be shortly after 1550. Probably because of this, it was saved from demolition. Life is a jest, and all things show it. I thought so once, but now I know it. Such an artful turn of phrase, don't you think? You'll find this of interest, I think, over here. The altar was around here someplace. The priests would wash their hands and clean the chalice.
You mentioned the Huguenots earlier. Were they here before or after the school?
During. The Huguenots were welcomed into Barnstaple. They were allowed to worship in Protestant services given in French. Its use as a grammar school was never interrupted. Yeah, you see those? They were for holding the timbers and the platforms in place during construction.
Detail's fantastic, isn't it?
Gothic tracery.
Tracery?
Yeah, and it comes from the tracery floors where the masons did their designs.
It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Come on. There's more. Welcome to the undercroft.
Cool.
I doubt you'll find many of this type still around. Are you all right?
It's a bit creepy.
Crypts usually are. When you think of all those bodies being exhumed from their graves that ended up in here, skulls and bones stacked high against the walls.
Right, thanks. I get the picture.
It was all very respectful. The remains had to be stored somewhere as the graveyards filled up.
You see, the charnel houses were erected in churchyards as places where human bones, disturbed when fresh graves were dug, could be kept with respect and dignity. Medieval graves were not always marked, and so over time old burials were very likely to be encountered when digging graves for new burials. Sheer numbers of burials, marked or not, and especially where there were dense populations, meant that bones would be disturbed when fresh graves were dug. I think you could use some air. Now, that's the church of St. Peter and St. Mary Magdalene. It's still a working church. Dates from the beginning of the 14th century or thereabouts. And over there, that's the parish rooms. They were built around 1895.
So is all this consecrated ground?
Oh, indeed, indeed. All the gravestones were removed towards the end of the 18th century. You can see where they've been put to good use as revetments around the chapel.
Well, thank you for showing me around. I've learnt quite a bit today. You certainly know your history, I must say.
Not really, I'm just a casual observer.
What did you say your name was?
Isaac Umpleby.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Isaac Umpleby. Goodbye.
We only part to meet again.
Where's Isaac?
What did you say your name was?
Isaac Umpleby. We only part to meet again.